Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of the Masochist series. Credit to Cimo and Hossman for inventing the series. But first, would you like to make your Master Duel experience a whole lot better?
Are you ready to take your Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Play experience to a new level? The Untapped GG Companion is here for you. Use the deck tracker to know exactly what cards you have in your deck, and to go over any cards you aren't familiar with yet by hovering over them. It instantly updates when you draw a card, and automatically hides if you check your extra deck or graveyard. This is the perfect tool to help you master a new deck. The Untapped GG Companion also lets you import decks directly into the game in seconds. Copy any YDK or YDKE deck string, create a new deck in-game, click the Start Auto Import button, and let us take the wheel. Once the duel is over, check your win rate on your personal stats page. Brag among your friends and share your decks so they can import them into the game too. Start your path to master today by downloading the Untapped GG Companion at ygom.untapped.gg.
Alright guys, we're back. It's time to continue our onslaught here. Honestly, pretty decent hand. Ogre. Guess we summon Ogre. Unfortunately, I think this requires a normal trap. The Labyrinth, we didn't draw one. Actually, I think it's any trap. If a trap card is activated, any trap actually. That's pretty cool. So then we hit him with the barrier statue. Hope they're not playing a deck that can get over that. And then we have Solemn Warning, although we can't summon that under barrier statue anyway, but we just pass on this. I mean, this is perhaps the future of the deck, right? Because right now we do have the whole spellcaster theme going on, but it's always possible. I'm always talking about if I just pull a bunch of like big monsters that special summon themselves, I will probably try to go that route. I mean, we've got Kashdir Ogre, Magnamut. Ooh, I probably just warning that, because if I warning that, it puts it in graveyard. They have no way to recur it. And next turn I can just attack. And they scoop! Look at that! Way to go! Barrier statue. Actually, we didn't win all episode with barrier statue last episode. So, this episode, okay, we'll start off with a barrier statue win. And we get to rank up to 4. Platinum 4, which is not quite the... Oh, look what we've got here. Is this an omen? Is this a sign? What's going on? Look what we pulled. I don't think we've ever pulled this out of here. So we've pulled the Ancient Tree of Wisdom. And now we've pulled this. Incredible. Incredible. I can't believe we just pulled this. And then we've got a legacy ticket. Alright, let's open a pack. A lot of things got added to the game, actually. They just dropped a bunch of new packs. So we'll see what that means for us. Probably nothing, but we'll see what we get here. We have the Celestial Wolf dude. Battling Boxer card. Oh, this isn't bad. I mean, it lets you sync for someone with your hand, but it's zombies only. We've got a Heroic card. Okay, cool. A card we have, a Fire Fist card. Ooh, not really anything for us. Can't use that. And wow, that is a lot of cards we already have. Only 2 new cards. I mean, that really shows you how much we've actually done in this challenge, and it really just shows our progress at this point. I mean, it's incredible. Yeah, this is Cyberse only. Can't really do anything with this. What does Mercury even do? I don't think this is 3 monsters to summon. 3 monsters to summon. A 2000 attack monster. Alright, so none of these are really usable for us. Now, luckily enough, we won another coin flip, and the hand isn't too bad. Honestly, we've got Gozen Match, Labyrinth, Archfiend, Fiendish Chain, and Cosmic Cyclone. I mean, it's really not bad. The Puffin, I could just summon next turn if I just flip Gozen, so I'm not too stressed about summoning this right now. I don't really need to. It does have a quick effect, right? A tribute. No, it's not a quick effect. That would be cool if it was, but no, it doesn't matter. Oh, it's a quick effect if all monsters you control are winged beasts. So I probably should have summoned the Puffin, but we'll see if that bites me in the butt. But that's actually good to know. So basically, if I just have the Puffin, I can summon the Puffin and then bounce the Puffin. They're gonna go Diabellstar line, which is fine. I'll save the Cosmic for either the field spell or the card they set off of the Witch, maybe. I'll do that. There's the wanted stuff. Okay, that's fine. And then we've got Gozen, so if they do go into the Fire King line, we've got something, and if they don't, we've also got something, so we're good there. So they're going to discard Poplar, probably to summon the Witch. Actually, what we can do here is we can lock them into fires, which actually wouldn't be too bad of an idea. So what we can do is... Okay, let me think this through. I think we can Fiendish Chain this, stop them from searching anymore. And then we can Gozen them. And then if we Gozen them, then they're stuck on this and just a fire. I mean, on just a dark. And their deck is obviously all fire. So they're stuck on that, and then we'll go Gozen. So this is what we'll do. Yep, we'll go Gozen, and then they're stuck on a dark in a deck that is virtually all fire. So this guy seems to be playing Fire King Snake Eye. Yeah, he's going to put that in the back row. I can actually banish that if I want to, but I don't really need to. But we'll summon out the Labyrinth Archfiend in defense because it's got 28 defense. And it beefs itself up with more. So now we activate the Labyrinth Archfiend to set another card, which this card is pretty cool. It does let us plus. And now we could definitely special summon the Puffin. We don't want to do that. Okay, so that's good. It's not bad. And then if we need to, like I said, we've got Cosmic. We can actually banish Poplar with a Cosmic Cyclone, which is kind of cool, actually. If we can get some trap cards into the graveyard, we can beef up this Labyrinth Archfiend. But right now, we can't even get over this Diabellstar. But that's actually not a big problem, because even though we can't get over this Diabellstar, neither can... I mean, our opponent can't get off of it either, so that's actually pretty decent. I think we just pass on this. If they try to attack over us, we do have the Memories of the Adversary. Necro Valley, that is awesome against his deck. Yeah, I think we just activate that. Like I said, I think we just sit on this little setup we've got right now. This is really good against his deck in general. Cosmic, I don't really feel... This is probably like an Imperm. He's probably a meta player. He's got an Imperm. I can't do anything with this. I mean, I can bounce his Poplar, but that's not going to help us. Tribute target one face up. Spell trap card. Return that to the hand. Oh, I can return my own to the hand, too. I can get out from under my own Gozen Mesh whenever I want to with the Laughing Puffin. Actually, that's kind of cool. I can do that, but I don't really need to. I can get out from the... I guess I can... Yeah, I guess I can actually bounce the Fiendish Chain and then use it again. If this card, during your opponent's turn, if this card is sent... I mean, none of these effects are... It did the only effect... It has an on-summon effect. That's actually not bad. So we'll do that. So we'll go Puffin. Actually, I had no reason to do this. I just realized it tributes itself. Well, you know, we're learning, so it's not the end of the world. We'll activate the effect. We'll see if our opponent... They could have a Max C, I guess. They get a Solemn Warning. I'll be honest with you, I did not see that coming. I guess it's good that we got that out of the way now before it became a real problem, so we lost the Puffin. That's fine. We'll just end phase for now, and next turn we've got plenty of plays. I mean, not really, but at least we've got our opponent under a significant amount of control. That's a weird, very random card to have in a Snake Eye deck. Our opponent is going to set a card again. Fair enough. I mean, I guess this duel might drag on a little longer than I would like. Honestly, it really might, because it really might drag on a little longer just because I don't really have... This is a stupid Diabellstar is a big-ass monster, and it's kind of annoying to out, so I think we just pass until... Unfortunately, our opponent draws an out, or we draw an out. Diabellstar is just, again, 25. It's just a lot. If we pulled this, we'd probably actually play it. Actually, we definitely would play it. Because it's a spellcaster, it's a free summon. It searches the Sinful Spoil, Spell Trap, which is the Subversion. So this card would be insane in our deck if we pulled it. It'd be insane in any deck, so it's just a really good card. It searches, and then its graveyard effect is really good. You can send owner's hand, send one card, special summon this card. Like, this effect's really good, so it recurs itself. Like, yeah, this card's really good. Sending one card from your hand or field to the graveyard. This is another card that, like, if I pulled, I'd probably play. Labyrinth Archfiend. I think this could be the next generation of this deck. Is just like large monsters. This just easy to summon large monsters and maybe spell traps. I think that could be the next generation instead of the rank 4 plays. Because as good as the rank 4 plays have been, you know, we have had trouble getting into Platinum 1. We've gotten into Platinum 2. That's the highest we've ever gotten, but Platinum 1 has been kind of difficult for us to get to. And they're going to go to the end phase. Cool. And, yeah, hopefully we draw something to get us off the ground here. Snow, much right now, but, I mean, Snow actually can out this if I can book it and attack over it, possibly, but it's not really going to help right now. I guess we could just set it just to have it on board. I mean, it's better set than it is on our feet. Like, do I leave it in hand? Actually, no. What is Iowa? Is Iowa's dark by any chance? No, I lost his wind. Not random. I guess we just pass here. Yeah, Gozen's like one of those cards where you just kind of activate it and hope your opponent just scoops. It's not really meant to actually stay on our field. Our out to it was actually the Puffin, but our opponent had a solemn warning, which is, it's random, but you know, what can you do? They're gonna activate Fire King Island. Actually, that's our out. That's our out to everything. Yeah, we can actually. I can activate destroy one monster in your hand or field. So he can just destroy this Diabellstar. So I'm going to go ahead and Cosmic Cyclone this. And I'm just going to, yeah, because it's going to get destroyed anyway. So I might as well do this while I still have an opportunity to do it. So that's going to get banished. It's not going to resolve, but this is going to activate, and that's going to destroy his Diabellstar. So that's pretty good. We'll finally be able to do that. Our opponent has probably completely forgotten that this Memories of the Adversary is even here. Or this Memory of the Adversary is even here. Also, what's cool is the Diabellstar floating effect doesn't really work, which is nice. Send one card from your hand or field to the graveyard, special summon this card. Yeah, can't really do this because Necro Valley, and that's good. Gozen is still in effect. He's probably, if he's smart, will just go the fire out this time, and then he'll be able to out stuff, but Necro Valley's pretty damn good against Snake Eye, like really good. Necro Valley has a great matchup against a lot of decks, but you know, you just have to be able to get into it. So our opponent's going to activate something, probably another another Diabellstar. This is, you know, Diabellstar's an annoying card, and he's going to go Diabellstar, probably Sinful Spoils. I would imagine that's what he's going to go into. Soon I'm going to be able to steal his Diabellstar, though, because he's probably completely forgotten. Yep, he's going to set that, put our monster in the back row. He's probably completely forgotten that the card that we have in our back row is the Memories of the Adversary, so he'll probably attack us. Totally forgot what we even had. That's fine. He's going to attack us, and we're going to just activate this. 2 turns later, we'll have Diabellstar if he attacks. Yep, why not? He's completely forgotten that I even said it there. The good thing about this card is it's a lot more unsuspecting than like a Mirror Force. If I said a Mirror Force or like or something like that, he might have actually remembered. But because it's such a random card that nobody ever thinks about or no one's ever heard of, it just is something that just kind of gets forgotten. Alright, so he's going to summon that and Forbidden Droplets. When do I get his monster? At the end of his turn or my turn? At the end of his turn or my turn? During the end phase of your opponent's next turn, so at the end of this turn, I get it back. I could just attack over his monster. If this card's destroyed, you can target one except itself. So, special summon it, right? In the graveyard, he's got none right now, so I think I just gotta be careful of what he has in hand. I think we just summon out Snow. I don't want to activate the effect, because if I activate it, he actually can just... If he has a fire monster, you can just pop it and then negate my Snow, so there's no point to even do that. Plus, Arvata can't. Bottomless is not at all what I expected. Okay. Hey, okay. Dumber stuff has happened, right? Dumber stuff has happened. We'll set and pass. Don't forget, we are getting the Diabellstar at the end of this because it summons from Banished, not from Graveyard. So it actually completely works around Necro Valley. We just gotta hope he doesn't have any crazy starters in his hand. And we're good to go. And we have free fodder to send. Like, we have Labyrinth Archfiend, we can just send, it's free. I don't need to do anything with this. I don't need to actually Forbidden Draw. I'll take the 18. I'll save the Forbidden Droplets for when it matters. Because I get a Diabellstar at the end of this turn. How crazy would it have been if we were playing the Snake Eye Subversion right now? How wild would it be if he summoned this onto my board and then I activated Snake Eye Subversion? And then I searched the Snake Eye Subversion. Like, how insane would that have been? So we'll summon this here. That would have been insane. I wish I could keep this card. I really do. I wish I could keep this card. I can actually destroy his Arvata without any stress. That's cool. Undergoes in match. Because, yeah, that's actually quite helpful. If he has another Bottomless, it won't do anything. And we'll just go to battle phase. Because there's no restrictions on this whatsoever. So we'll just attack over this. The effect can't even trigger, honestly. Yeah, to special summon back. I mean, he can activate it, but it won't do anything because Necro Valley. Oh no, that actually does something. So he's gonna summon that. I probably just want to negate this, honestly. If he does have destroy a fire monster in hand deck, or yeah, I probably just want to destroy this. Yeah, he's gonna activate that. I don't want this to resolve, and I need to pop this as soon as possible. Oh, I guess it's in the damage step, so I couldn't do anything. And he can destroy a card non-targeting. That sucks. Is this a permanent boost? That's the question. Yeah, I have to be careful with this card. I think the smarter thing to do would just be to go to the end phase here. Yeah, I think the smarter thing would just go to the end phase and hope our opponent misplays for us. Because I can't really afford to be taking too much damage. The good thing about this card is if it gets destroyed, it doesn't really do anything. If it gets destroyed itself, but it does stuff if other stuff is destroyed. Runix is a good card. But I'm fine because I have Forbidden Droplets. If he attacks this, I have Forbidden Droplets. If he attacks this, then this thing floats. So it doesn't really matter who he attacks. That's perfect. So attack declaration, we'll put chaining on. And we'll wait. Damage, battle step, damage step. We'll activate it now. We will send the Archfiend that is just chilling on our board. And we'll Forbidden Droplets, obviously, this monster. It'll be cut in half, and he'll lose it. This monster doesn't do anything when it hits the graveyard. I mean, unless he's got another one, then that triggers. That would suck. But it's something that we are going to have to live with if that's what happens. How much did... we have 37 on board. Not really enough to kill, but enough to cause some damage. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. That is honestly pretty good. Let's go straight to the battle phase. This is pretty decent. So... we're putting them on a clock here, and hooking the field is a pretty good thing to do right now. So we'll just end here. What does this dude do? Destroyed from your graveyard or hand, but obviously this can't do anything in hand because we've got Necro Valley. Necro Valley is really good. Really good against the meta. It's just good against everybody. Alright, they're going to normal summon out the Fire King Avatar. Alright, so he actually can negate spell and trap cards. But that's all he does. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. This card's pretty good too. He's a spell trap card negate. He can special summon himself from the hand, and he's a spell and trap card negate. If I activate the Duramadoll now, he has the option to possibly negate and destroy. So if he attacks this, I'm just going to destroy it. Yeah, if he attacks my purple poison, I'll just destroy it. I think I'm actually cool with this. Or do I bait out his... do I take some damage here? Yeah, it's fine. I'll take 400 damage and I'll just trigger this. I'll activate this and pop his monster. And that was in the damage step, but theoretically he can activate the Grunix and stuff, but that's not going to resolve yet because Necro Valley's on field. If he had one in hand, he could have activated it. I had the life points to play with, so I was still good. Alright, he's gonna go to the end phase. Yeah, this is looking like it's over here. This is looking like the end of this game, unless he's got some weird shit going on right here. This has been a pretty interesting duel. Pretty interesting hand, if I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, like, deck, our opponent's deck has been pretty interesting. It's not like... it is Snake Eye Fire King, the best deck by far. But interestingly enough, they've also got some random cards in here. So that's been pretty cool. Let's see what we've got here. We've got one legacy ticket for that. The win streak, of course, does continue. This is our win streak currently. It's like... you wouldn't expect this, but let me look at this. Look at this win streak. How many wins is that? 9? 9 wins in a row with this deck? 9 wins in a row. Unreal. Let's see. This is a pretty standard deck, other than... funny enough, there's 3 cards that are not standard here. It's 1, 2, 3. And we ran into 2 of them. 2 total. Like, the whole deck is about as standard as it possibly gets, except for Solemn Warning and Bottomless Trap Hole. Everything is exactly the way it's supposed to. The extra deck is... like copied straight out of a YCS. The main deck is all fine. Honestly, if you replace this and this with a Max C, it would have been like exactly a tier 1, like tier 1 perfectly built deck. But funny enough, Bottomless and Warning were actually better against us than Max C would have been, because we didn't even special something like 3 times the whole duel. Alright, let's open a master pack. That was a very tough fought battle. The first one was very easy because we just kind of summoned a barrier statue. The second one was actually, we kind of fought that one out a little bit. We got Cyber Valley, not a bad card in Sealed, not a bad on it. This is a pretty decent card in Edison, not a bad card in Sealed. Good for control decks. Yeah, you can banish a card, draw a card during end the battle phase. That's pretty cool. You can target one face-up monster you control and this card, banish both, draw 2 cards. It's not bad. You can target 1 card in your graveyard, banish both this card and 1 card in your hand. Place it. Yeah, like, it's not a bad card in Sealed. Harpy Girl, useless, unusable. Virtual World, good in Virtual World. Another one. I think we have 4 or 5 copies of that already. Magispector Tornado. There is new Magispector stuff. So we're going to, yeah, this card's not bad in Magispectors, but it's more of like a tech option. Agent Jupiter, I don't think that's a standalone card we can really use in any way. Ice Barrier card that is way too high in level, requires it to be normal or flip summon. It's a level 6 monster, and it protects Ice Barriers from being destroyed by spell trap cards. If this card is normal or flip summon, change it to defense position. Ice Barrier monsters you control cannot be destroyed by spell trap cards. So what is the purpose of this first line right here? This is normal or flip summoned. Change it to defense. So if you tribute normal summon, it flips face down. If you flip it face up, it flips back face down. Why? Why? Why did they put that on this card? Like this card is so underwhelming. Its stats already suck. Why have that stupid flip game on the front of that card? That's mandatory too. That's not optional. It's like, I tribute my monster. Normal summon this Ice Barrier monster. Flips itself face down. For what? Malefic World. Okay, I mean, okay. Yeah, this pack was not the best pack we've ever seen. Alright, we just won this coin flip. It's rough hand for sure. I can't really do much with it. I think we just go Defissure, Torrential, Ferret Flames. I think we just do that, and then we save the Moonmere and the Inari for the follow-up. So we'll just go these 3. We'll see how far this gets us. I don't think there's a point to put an Inari Fire with a Moonmere shield onto the board. I don't. That doesn't really. It's not really like a floodgate or anything. If we had the barrier statue, that'd been pretty crazy, but I don't think that was gonna work for us. Otherwise, yeah, Inari Fire, Moonmere shield. What's the point? Is probably just better. Then we have Torrential plus Dimensional Fissure is a pretty nasty combo. They're gonna go with the Edge Imp. This could be so many different decks. It could be basically any fusion deck that wants to search polymerization. Honestly, it could be Fright first, but it could also be Despia. It could also, yeah, there you go, Despia. It could also be Despia. It could be a million different decks. Honestly, I'm fine with that. I guess he's gonna go search. I'm not gonna Torrential yet. I will Torrential at some point, but not yet. It's gonna go Branded Fusion. The good thing is I don't have any monsters on board, so even if he brings out a Mirror Jade, I can just Torrential, destroy it. Even if Mirror Jade triggers, like, what does that really accomplish at this point? It's pretty much not a lot. So Torrential is actually pretty decent in this situation. I'm gonna send the Cartesia up. It's gonna get banished. Fallen of Albaz is going to get banished. Albion is going to hit the field. I don't think he realizes he can't banish out of the graveyard because his monsters got banished, so he's fusing with stuff in his hand. I'm not going to Torrential yet, like I said. I'm going to Torrential once he goes through more of his extra deck. So let's see what he's going to go into. He can go into... He's going to fuse with hand. So he's going to fuse using these 2 to make Blazing Masquerade. Okay. Honestly, it wouldn't even be dumb at this point just to activate the Torrential. Only because my opponent has dug himself so far in. He has Polymerization, so he can still fuse with that. But I have... Yeah, I'm not trying to play against this because it is a really annoying card. And this is actually quite good because it'll destroy Masquerade and he won't be able to come back. It destroys him, no search in the end phase. This won't be able to come back. So a lot of the recursion in the deck we just killed off with one card. Pretty solid. And then next turn, if we do have, yeah, exactly, that's probably the best case scenario here. And now we draw Necro Valley against this deck. Is fairly good, not that anything's getting banished, but what is good is that trap card, if he had it. I think I'm just going to go in Ari Fire here. I'm going to go in Ari Fire, I'm going to go Moon Mirror Shield. I think that's the right play. I shouldn't have equipped it yet, but I'm going to, just in case he has, and just in case he's got evenly matched, I shouldn't have equipped it, but whatever. So now we just go Necro Valley. We've got a variety of floodgates here, so it should be a pretty decent situation. Plus, he does not have... See, the thing that he can go, though, I'm not going to lie, is he has Polymerization, so he could just set a monster. If he has two other monsters, he can go Polymerization and fuse into Guardian Chimera. And he could pop, one card on the field, plus draw two cards. So that is something he is able to do if he's smart enough to do it. We'll see if he is. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. And then... he still, even if he can pop one card, he still has to play through a few different ones. Incredible Ecclesia, okay. Alright, Incredible Ecclesia, he's going to tribute, special summon a Fallen of Albaz. Fallen of Albaz is pretty good, and he does have Polymerization, of course. Yep. He can't really contact fuse, because Inari Fire is a fire. But he does have Polymerization, so he can go... Oh, he's got another one of these, okay. And he's got another one. Because he didn't even search the second one. I guess he just hard opened too. He's going to summon this guy no one ever plays. This guy's playing like an odd version of this deck. So he's going to be able to pop two spell trap cards here. The Fallen of Albaz plus... this Fallen of Albaz on Field Man. I think we've got him. Albaz the Ashen. I think we have him. But we also have the... it looks like a Luber too that has Fallen of Albaz on the field. It's going to fuse one and its second one in hand to go into probably the dark. Yeah, Searing Dragon. I'm shocked that he's not going into the other play. I really am. I am shocked. Because he really should be going into the... If he goes into Guardian Chimera, he just beats me. Like, there's not much that I can do. He just literally just beats me. And yeah, right now, Necro Valley and Dimension Fissure are kind of conflicting cards. They don't really work together. But I guess he can summon a Mirror Jade now, which sucks. Yeah, Mirror Jade can just banish my monster. But I do have the Ferret Flame, so this can't attack, this can attack, and then he's going to attack over these. He should have just used the effect. Oh, that's just so dumb. He should have just used the effect to banish my monster. I mean, can he? No, he can't actually. Yeah, send one fusion monster at cost, so he can't even do it. But I guess this gets destroyed, so it triggers because to blow up the board. Wow, an Ari Fire coming in clutch with the Moon Mirror Shield. This can't attack right now, obviously, so now our board's going to get wiped, and we're going to lose this. Do we put this at the bottom of the deck? Doesn't matter, because we have Necro Valley. Alright, let's see what we draw here. We need to draw something useful. That's not useful, but it's not the worst card you could possibly draw. We're still up in card advantage, and we have two Floodgates on board that hurt a lot of his deck, plus he's already gone through the Mirror Jade. What does he have in hand? I don't even remember, because I don't know if he searched it. This is a really good Floodgate against his deck, but we're just drawing no monsters. But I guess if we had drawn monsters, we wouldn't have drawn these Floodgates, so we can't really complain because this is what's keeping us in the game. The more damage we take, the more dangerous we become anyway, because we've got the Ferret Flames face down. But what is concerning is what is very, very concerning is, okay, that would have been phenomenal with the Moon Mirror Shield, so... Man. What do I do? I think I'm just going to pass here. How much would he has? He has 25. He has 44. So you'd have to draw a monster with 1900 attack to beat us. I think that's fine. 1900 attack to beat us is fine. And he's gone through most of his normal summons, like his little monsters here. He's gone through most of them. I mean, I guess he's got another Aluber somewhere in that deck and some other stuff, but we do have the Ferret Flames to shuffle away everything. Unfortunately, I know I'm not going to get another Moon Mirror Shield, but Moon Mirror Shield saved us earlier, so I can't really... Equipping the Moon Mirror Shield earlier was the smartest play that we had at that time. But I guess if I had saved the Moon Mirror Shield, it would have been a better situation right now. 1,800. So we're going to be left with 100 life points, but we are shuffling everything away. And this will officially be a dead card right here. Yeah, this guy plays some weird ones, I'm not going to lie. So he's going to attack with this. Fine. He's going to attack with this, and then he's going to... Yep, we're going to be left with 100 life points. Yeah, 100 life points, so... Hopefully he does something in main phase 2, because now Ferret Flames will out... No matter what board it is, Ferret Flames is outing the board. Which is really good. It really is, actually. The order of things that we drew were a little bit odd. If we had only drawn the barrier statue a little sooner... If we had drawn barrier statue instead of Ferret Flames, obviously this would have been a very different game. But, so you can't win them all, right? Main phase 2, end phase, okay. So Ferret Flames is still alive. Let's see what we've got here. Snow. Fairy Tale Snow is not really usable, but... I think we go Ferret Flames first. I think our best bet is just hit him with the barrier statue. I think Ferret Flames, let him shuffle his stuff away, and then barrier statue and hope he doesn't draw an Aluber. I think that is just the best play we've got. Because nothing else really prevents things from being summoned here. So I think we just hit him with this, make him shuffle everything back. Man, if only we had that Moon Mirror Shield. So I'll put that back. I think this is probably the best play. Yeah, that's probably the best play, because even if he draws a Fallen of Albaz anyway, he can just normal summon, discard a card, and fuse our Fairy Tale Snow because it's a light. So probably this is the best play that we've got. We gotta just hope he draws. We gotta hope he just doesn't draw other stuff. I mean, I could have also set the barrier statue, but obviously there's no use in setting a barrier statue. There's no utility to that, because then the floodgate's not in effect. We gotta just kind of roll with it and hope he doesn't draw any monsters right now. He's gonna draw Springin's Field Spell, which adds a Fallen of Albaz monster. Oh, if we do something, then it lets him add that. Okay, that's not good at all right now. That is not good at all. I think we summon Fairy Tale Snow. I'm actually considering putting this in defense, because if I put this in defense, I can attack with this, and even if he draws, Aluber won't... What does Aluber do in this situation? Not a whole lot. This is dangerous to leave this in attack mode, because it's got like very low, it's got very low attack where he can just draw like any Ecclesia and we lose the duel. So I think it's just to be safe, we're gonna do this. I don't want to lose to like a random Ecclesia or an Aluber or something like that. Fairy Tale Snow has some, Fairy Tale Snow has some strength to her, where she's stronger than most of the main deck cards in his deck. So I'd rather keep her on board. Okay, he's gonna activate this dude. He's gonna what is he like, draw or send or whatever? It's fine. So he's gonna send. Probably the trap card. Okay, branded in white, and then he's gonna draw. During the end phase, if this card's in the graveyard, yeah. See, this is why I didn't want to do that. Any card he's gonna send is gonna get banished anyway. This is why I didn't want to put the barrier statue in attack mode, because that's it. Would have been game already. Barrier statue's great, but like in this scenario, it's really dangerous. He's gonna send Kit. That's fine. It's gonna get banished anyway. Battle phase, okay. I was going to ask, did we lose the... We just got to draw level 4, so I guess he's going to attack over the barrier statue, it's fine. It's bound to happen. It was bound to happen, and now he's got the Guiding Quem. If we can get a Time Thief out right now, I think we could be in really good shape. Gozen is pretty interesting right now. Gozen is definitely pretty interesting, especially if he locks himself into something. Man, this is something else right now. We'll set the Gozen and we will pass here. We definitely will pass here. I don't even want to link summon or anything right now, because if I do, he gets to search Fallen of Albaz. Yeah, or summon it from his hand. So I kind of don't even want to do that. Okay, Branded Lost does nothing in this situation, because it's a... Well, if he activates a polymerization or something, he can respond. There's set 2 bluffs. That is about as bluff as it's going to get. So we need to draw a monster with decent attack, like somewhere around 1500 would end this game. Tiamaton. Tiamaton will wrap this shit up. Yeah, I think this is, these are both bluffs. I think they're both bluffs. I'm not too stressed about them. I think we could summon this comfortably. I think we can summon this in this column just to be sure. Yeah, I think we'll summon it. We'll summon it right here. Just to double check, you know, we'll pop our own Gozen because Gozen isn't really useful in this situation. So we'll pop that. Okay, that's branded in red. Let's go to battle phase. Wow. Okay, let's see if these attacks go through. I guess they are. Wow, by the skin of our teeth, 100 life points. That was one of the closest games we've ever had. That is like, wow, that was really close. Damn. We had a really close one last episode, but we lost it. We were down to 50 life. We got our opponent down to 50 life points. This time we won. 2 legacy tickets, Spirit of the Breeze, Dark Witch. Can't really use either of those. I remember Taya used this card, Dark Witch. That was interesting. Alright, so this is what our opponent was playing. They are playing a branded deck. They're playing a branded deck. Kind of weird on the ratios. They were playing Guardian Chimera. They should have gone into it. They would have won. Honestly, they would have won. They're playing Greater Polymerization, which I guess is kind of interesting. You make it with the Chimera, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, luckily they didn't draw this Harpy's Feather Duster because we would have lost. But yeah, interesting. Very different take on this deck, I'll say that. Alright, let's open up this Master Pack. Hopefully we get something. Like I said, there's a lot of rares that I need, so I don't even care if it glows or not. I actually don't even want supers at this point. Because a lot of the supers we've gotten have been really bad. Amber Mammoth, Alien card, Backup Rider, target a face-up monster, 1500 attack. That's not terrible. Watt Peasant is a Watt card, cool. FA, Hang On, Mock, alright, whatever. Can't use that Virtual World card. Speedroid card. I don't think there's much we can do with this. It's a tuner. It's a level 3. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Special summon a Speedroid tuner from your hand or graveyard. It's not a bad card though, because it's pretty cool. And then Cloudy, the Weather Cloudy Canvas. Okay, so not really too usable out of this one, but like I said, there are rares and commons that we do need. Alright, we just won this coin flip. I really don't know which direction to go here. You go Roachka plus, you go Time Thief, Dimension Fissure, Ash Blossom, or you just go Barrier Statue, Dimension Fissure, Ash Blossom. I honestly think you actually just go the Time Thief route in this hand, because if they just have any normal summon that gets over Barrier Statue, we just kind of lose. So I think we actually just go Roachka, and then we go this route instead, because this route seems a lot more reasonable. So we'll give him some life. I think on the follow-up we'll go Barrier Statue, because we do have an Ash. We'll see, and then our opponent gets to pick something and add it to our hand. It's great because okay, you know, I don't even know what else he saw, but that is pretty damn nice. So we'll go with this. We'll go with Time Thief. I don't know what else he could have possibly. So I had to be Floodgates. See, if I knew I was getting a Solemn Warning, actually I couldn't have summoned. I was going to say if I would have summoned the Barrier Statue, but I couldn't anyway. So now we go Defissure, Warning. Yeah, Defissure, Warning, and we just pass. It is possible that our opponent saw. It's possible that our opponent has a Harpy's Feather Duster or a Lightning Storm or something. That's why they gave us the Solemn Warning. But I guess we'll find out after these messages. We'll figure out what's underneath this deck. We get a Trap. Okay, they're playing. Ooh, it's our first time playing against this deck. They are playing. Damn, maybe I should have summoned that Barrier Statue now. Looking back. Ooh, of course. Spell Trap cards. It's going to be Spell Trap cards. Yep. Damn, that sucks. I guess I was right. They did have that. Damn, that sucks. I made some bad decisions there. I should have summoned the Barrier Statue, because the Barrier Statue is actually really good against this deck. Like really, really, really good. Because the positive thing about the Barrier Statue is, yeah, oh, I guess not. Never mind. What am I even talking about? What, you know? It's like, who sees this stuff coming? He summons a Time Lord out of nowhere. 1 for 1. Okay. Sends a Yubel. Actually, I think I'm going to Ash Blossom that. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to Ash Blossom that card. This card is, let me just make sure. I'm going to Ash Blossom. This is a huge cost, so I'm going to go ahead and Ash Blossom this. And then if I need to, I can just put the Time Lord back on his deck. At the end of the battle phase, inflict 2,000. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and ash this, because that is kind of dumb not to, so I'll do that. So that'll get ashed. The Time Lord is annoying, but it's fine. I could put that on the top of his deck. Yeah, I probably will put the Time Lord on the top of his deck. You're going to exit the main phase. Now I'm going to activate the Time Thief. And if he has an Ash, you can Ash it, but I don't think this destroys monsters by battle. Neither player takes damage, but he can be destroyed by battle. He's going to Maxi. Okay. Okay, dude. Maxi's fine. I think I'm just going to, yeah, I'm just going to do this. Detach this. Just that. And then I'm going to put this back on the top of his deck. And that way I get it underneath my Time Thief, so that's my way of outing it. And then he's left with one card, and we have Barrier Statue coming up, so it's not too bad. Does this have a graveyard effect? All modern cards seem to have graveyard effects, but not this one. And he scoops! Look at that. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought our first game against Yubel was going to go horribly, so I'm actually thrilled that that is how our first game against Yubel went. Now, of course, our opponent is playing like Yubel Time Lord, so it's not quite Yubel. But here we go. We've got a lot of prizes. We got 1 legacy ticket and 2. No way this is possible. 2 drooling lizards out of the same batch of rewards. What are the chances? Okay, so here's our opponent's deck. It's Time Lord. Iron Thunder is a cool card. Maybe we can pull it. We'll see. But this is what our opponent was playing. Yeah, this is quite interesting. I'll say that. Time Lord. Actually, it's only 1 Time Lord. What are the chances they drew it? It's 1 Time Lord. I guess he is a level 10. I don't know why our opponent's playing this Time Lord. That's weird. I don't know. And then they've got the empty machine for the Time Lord. I guess they just got lucky that they drew it there. The Time Lord card. And then I have to say one other thing. I did lose this duel right here. You guys won't be seeing it because our opponent just went on and on and on and just played for it very extensively, and then I just ended up scooping because it just went on, and I realized very quickly I had no way to out his board because I had no out to the Endymion guy. He can't be targeted, and yeah, he can't be targeted, he can't be destroyed, and he negates spell and trap cards. He also had like this on board, and I was just like, okay, I can't win this duel, so I just skipped that one. I just surrendered. It wasn't even really worth watching. So technically we do have a loss in our very, very long streak of wins. We do actually have a loss now. Alright, so here we go. We got another Master Pack. Another No Glow, no problem. Hopefully, like I said, lots of rares and commons that are really good. This is a Naturia card. Yeah, it's a negate for Naturias, which is cool. For Naturias. I'm sorry, not a perform, puppet card. This is a gimmick puppet card. They got some new support recently. It's actually pretty good. This is worm card. Discard 1 monster, special summon a worm from your deck. Actually not bad. Technically speaking, you could summon... Oh, never mind. I just saw the level and I was like, this card's ass. Yeah, if this card wasn't level 6, I'd consider playing it. Actually, in Tenyi's, it's not even that bad. Because the Tenyi girl, the shaman, can actually summon this. I just realized, because you can discard and then summon this, but it does also require discard of a monster. Summoner's Arc, I don't think we can really use this card. Gravity Axe, yeah, it just gains 500 monster opponent control. I mean, that's not really all that useful for us. Absolute Power Force, cool. Defusion, fusion summon 1 fusion monster from extra deck using fusion materials. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects this turn. Only Destiny Hero monsters can be used as material. Okay. And then for the super rare, we've got Spellbook of Life, which I banish 1 spellcaster monster in your grave, reveal 1 other spellbook card, turn 1 spellcaster monster, special summon in attack position, equip with this card. We do have a spellcaster deck, but not usable with this. This requires a lot of spellbook affiliated things, so this pack unfortunately does not work for us. Alright, we just lost a coin flip. Our opponent is playing Salamangrates. We have a Barrier Statue. Obviously worthless in this hand, in this matchup. Endymion, Polymerization, Necro Valley, and Ferret Flames. So, I guess it just depends on what our opponent has. Well, they have a Gazelle, so that's not good. Necro Valley would have cooked this deck in this matchup. Like, it's really good in this matchup. But obviously, Necro Valley is one of those cards you must go first to use it. Going second, it can be decent, actually, in a lot of situations. But obviously, a lot of this wouldn't have happened going second. Baylink is turned off under Necro Valley. This wouldn't have summoned. The monster this card mills, obviously it wouldn't have summoned. This can be summoned. Like, some of this stuff is still usable. Some of this stuff is not. But it does do a number on this in this matchup. He said Barrier Statue's an unfortunate draw, if I'm being honest. Oh, this turns off Sunlight Wolf too, which is cool. They've got Weasel, which is a new card. Yeah, their new cards are kind of good, but this deck kind of just does more and more and more of the same that it always did. Like, the new cards are good, but it's just, okay, they haven't gone into this dude in a while. Okay. Yeah, they can summon an Ash from their deck. And they did summon an Ash. How did I know that? Yeah, they can summon Ash from the deck. After you synchro summon, you can't special summon a 5 or higher monsters rest of the turn. That's fine, because he's probably just going to make the Exceed 3 anyway. The Mirage Stallia. That's cool, because he's going to be able to add back the Ash Blossom. It's a cool combo. Yeah, you can add back the Ash Blossom if you summon it under Sunlight Wolf. So he's going to go Promethean Princess. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. This version of the deck that he's playing right now would have been cooked by this Necro Valley. Plus, we have other stuff. And now he's going to definitely have the Salamangreat Sunlight Wolf. So we're going to go into maybe Mirage Stalio here. Yep. This is an interesting combination of cards, I'm not going to lie. Because usually this is not the version that they play. It's kind of interesting to see a new version of an older deck. He's going to go into a Raging Phoenix. This searches too. Honestly, I think this deck is in a lot of ways kind of underrated. He's going to add back the Ash Blossom probably. In a lot of ways, this deck is actually kind of underrated, if I'm going to be honest with you. Like, there's a lot of really good uses to this. There's a lot of great cards in this deck. There really is. It's a very consistent deck. It summons a lot. There's a lot of positive aspects to this deck. It's going to make itself with itself, and then he already searched once. I guess that's once per turn. Salamangreat, add one Salamangreat. Okay, so he's going to search, and then he's going to use this. I'm going to summon this dude. Place it on the bottom of the deck, special summon. Yeah, I mean, like, literally, there's so much of this would have been stopped. He's going to summon this to my board. Okay. I mean, that'll help us make Time Thief. Unless he has a way to, do something else. Yeah, Roar. This is unfortunate. Like I said, going first, we would have probably... Necro Valley would have done a lot. But going second... Like I said, but they can pop Necro Valley fairly easily. It's not like we don't have much protection other than Necro Valley. So I probably would have, with this hand, summoned Barrier Statue and then gone Necro Valley, Ferret Flames set face down. That's probably what I would have done. And obviously Salamangreats would have just ran right through that Barrier Statue. And then Ferret Flames is a great card, but in this case, I don't know how much it really does. And then Necro Valley. But we'll see. We'll see what we can do here against our opponent once they finally finish building their board. So they're going to link into Phoenix just to pop all of our cards if he uses itself. Oh, he can target this to put it back in his hand. Pretty smart. Pretty smart. Pretty smart. He's going to set a card. He's going to activate Sanctuary. And the face down card is obviously Roar. So he's got Roar. There can only be one. I have two great Floodgates against our opponent. So if this is great and this is great. Two Floodgates that essentially beat our opponent. I think I'm going to go with the Endymion line. I think I'm going to go with this line. That's the way to do it. And then we'll just activate this. This is somehow slightly winnable. We'll place it here. Why not? We'll just place it right here. That way if we draw Tiamaton. Okay, he's going to negate that. That I did not see coming, I'm not going to lie. So he's going to negate and destroy our card. And that'll stop that short. But now we're going to activate Necro Valley and set there can only be one. Then we'll set Ferret Flames. I don't know what he's got in response to that. Oh, he's probably got like Max C or something. So we'll just set this. We'll set this. And we'll wrap this one up. Yeah, well, this is the best I've got. This is definitely the best I've got. Actually, I'm going to standby phase. Turn on this. I'm going to activate there can only be one immediately. The reason I'm doing this is because I don't want him to Pyro Phoenix using Pyro Phoenix and then just destroy my board. So before that happens, I think I'm going to go ahead and deal with Pyro Phoenix here. Yeah, I have to make sure he didn't just use the field spell to summon another one of these, because that would have just ended this game for us. It's crazy to me that this is like actually maybe a winnable game. Gonna set a monster, okay. It's gonna go to battle phase, okay, that's fine. Yeah, we're gonna have to take some damage here. I think the card that we would want to draw right now, I mean, there's a lot of cards that we could draw that would help right now, but I guess we'd have to see them. Breaker the Magical Warrior. I honestly don't know how much that really does. I think I'm just going to set the barrier statue and pass, just because it's useless in this matchup anyway. I think I'm just going to set the barrier statue. It literally is probably worse for it hurts us more than it hurts our opponents. So I think I'm just going to, I think as long as I keep monsters here, I think we can have a decent situation. There's a lot of cards that we can draw. We can draw barrier statue. We can draw, not barrier statue. We can draw a lot of different cards that would be usable. Tiamaton. Is Tiamaton usable? Maybe. No, the card that we really probably need to draw is like either the Kashtira Ogre, or maybe Moon Mirror Shield would help. But right now I think we're just on the set monsters face down, end our turn kind of situation. Also, you know, protection would be nice to draw too. Just in case everyone always plays one copy of Harpy's Feather Dust, and they will eventually draw it. Nahata is not really helpful in this situation right now. Yeah, it's not really too helpful. I mean, I guess we can go Time Thief, but I mean, Time Thief doesn't really do anything. These don't really do anything. I guess we can go Brute Enforcer, but he's not even helping really, because he's definitely got a monster to discard. I think we just set Nahata and just keep passing until eventually we have something to do here. Like I said, the scary thing is he can just draw Harpy's Feather Duster any moment and end our chances here. He's going to attack over this. So there goes our Nahata. Unfortunate, but there he goes. Alright, back to our turn. Let's see what we can get here. Cosmic Cyclone. That's not really doing much. I guess we can banish that field spell and it'll never come back. The sad thing is I think we have to set this Breaker the Magical Warrior. Yeah, I think we have to set this dude. And we'll set this. We'll set this and we'll just pass. Yeah, we'll just pass on this. We got to keep protecting our life points for now. Like, yeah, we could activate Ferret Flanks, but then he'll just summon some new combination of large monsters. Battle phase, yeah, we're going to lose our Breaker. So there goes Breaker the Magical Warrior, unfortunately. Roachka's pretty cool, actually. I think I might take the risk on Roachka. I think I'll summon this. I'll summon out the Roachka and I'll activate her effect, because that'll get us an extra +1. So it doesn't matter what our opponent really picks. Ash Blossom. We knew they had the Ash Blossom, so I shouldn't have done that. That's fine, though. I guess we baited out an Ash Blossom. What we're trying to draw right now really is Moon Mirror Shield. We need to get to this Moon Mirror Shield, because that would really positively impact everything. Moon Mirror Shield would change this game for us. We also have Polymerization, which we've had since turn 1, which is sometimes useful. He can give himself 500 attack. That'll put him at... I gotta do this math a little bit here. Okay, let's see. That'll put him at 33, and then if I pay 1,000, it'll put me at 40. So it's not quite enough. I was gonna say if I could pay this and then activate this, that would be kind of smart. He's gonna use this to use one of these effects. So he's gonna destroy our. There can only be one. Not much I could do about that. Yeah, not much I could do about that. Listen, I tried. There Can Only Be One is a phenomenal card. It was great for us, but obviously it wasn't going to last forever. He's going to summon that with itself. Oh man, I should have banished. I should have banished immediately. Yep, now he destroys everything. I should have banished that immediately. Now he's going to destroy everything. This is going to get negated chain link too. I guess we might as well, because we have nothing left anyway, so we might as well do this. But this duel is pretty much over. I just realized I should have banished this as soon as, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway, because all he would have to do is just summon any one Salamangreat monster, and then he could have done the Pyro Phoenix thing anyway. So that'll wrap up the duel. There's nothing we can do now. That's unfortunate. We just couldn't draw the right monsters, but I mean, it happens. What can you do? We went second against that, and we still kind of were in that game, so honestly, it wasn't even really that bad of a loss. Alright, we lost the coin flip, but our opponent chose for us to go first, which is wonderful because this hand is actually quite good. So I'm going to go ahead and go Endymion. I have Necro Valley. I'm going to go special summon this now. I'll save Mr. Inari Fire for later. I'll just go Time Thief. At least I think I will. I'll see. Maybe we can go into a Crusader Avermax with this hand. Just equip. Now, this isn't too bad of a hand. I think I could just save the other dude for later. We'll add Zorora for the follow-up. We've got a lot of plays. Even following up, we have a lot of plays, so that's pretty cool. We'll target, yep, destroy. You guys have seen this 1,000 times. Both forbidden cards. I think we actually just put back Inari Fire, because I can just detach and then summon Zorora back next turn. So I think we just go Time Thief now. Yeah, we just go Time Thief. Put that on the board. And now we just set 2 and activate Necro Valley. I think that's all we do. It's really not bad, honestly, really not bad. We set, and then we pass. I think that is actually pretty decent, so we'll pass on this. Yeah, definitely not a bad one. Alright, let's hit him with the Time Thief. Hopefully this will give us some information. He's playing a 13-card extra deck. We get a spell card. Magician Circle. Why would a Dark Magician player go second? Why? Why? I mean, hopefully they didn't draw Lightning Storm, Harpy's Feathers. Hopefully they did not, because I mean, we have a pretty good situation for us. It just depends on what he's got. Draws Lightning Storm, Harpy's Feather Duster. I mean, it's life, yeah, right? Well, what can we really do about it? We just kind of have to accept it at this point. We did get Dark Magical Circle, which is one of the more powerful cards in this deck, but he has another one anyway, so it doesn't matter. Alright, fine, fair enough. He's going to search Eternal Soul, or I guess add Eternal Soul from the top of his deck. I don't know what he's got, but maybe he's got a Dark Magician, maybe he doesn't, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Eternal Soul is annoying, especially since we don't actually have an out to it right now. At all. He's going to activate the Fusion spell. Secrets of Dark Magic, that's fine. He's going to be able to fusion summon something. Honestly, if he puts the Dark Magician stuff in the graveyard, he can't get it back because Necro Valley. And a lot of people don't actually realize that. So they just play as if Necro Valley's not even there, which I actually kind of like. So it's probably best for us. He's got the Dark Magician. I think I'm going to wait. Except during the damage step. Okay, so we'll go Chaining On. And we'll wait for a damage step. And then we'll activate the... Yeah, we'll activate the... Damn, but then he's going to be able to summon Dark Magician. I mean, what choice do we really have, right? I mean, we've got... He'd have to be able to summon a Dark Magician girl from the graveyard if he's playing one. But knowing these noobs, they play more than one. So I think we'll do that. So we'll go Chaining On. Declaration, no. Battle Step, no. Damage Step, yes. We'll activate Forbidden Droplets. I think I'm going to get rid of the Chalice, because I need the follow-up with this. So I'll get rid of Chalice, and I'll negate his monster. And now it'll go through. He won't be able to activate the effect to draw a card. He can trigger this. It just depends on if he's got a Dark Magician girl in the deck. If he does, then we're kind of cooked. If he doesn't, then it can get negated with the Necro Valley. Hopefully he picks to summon the one from the graveyard. If he does, he does. But if he does, you know, we'll see how it goes. Magic Karibo. Okay, that was... I guess he just didn't resolve the other effect. Nothing I can do about Magic Karibo. Special summons a Dark Magician, and then he can banish a card. Hopefully it's not Necro Valley. Hopefully he targets the Time Thief, so that I can just dodge with Time Thief anyway. Yep, he's going to target Time Thief. Wonderful. We'll activate Time Thief, and we will detach 2 cards. We'll detach this and the other one. And now we will be able to dodge and draw, and that's pretty good. And now he can just attack with this Dark Magician. That is a little scary, though, attacking with Dark Magician. Now, I have to figure out a way to out this Dark Magician. I mean, I guess I have Timaeus, okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world, actually, that he keeps getting rid of these Dark Magicians, because he's going to go Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. I think I can't target his back row. Can't be destroyed by card effects. We do have Cosmic Cyclone, but nothing in the graveyard can be special summoned back, so at least that's good. So we'll apply this effect. We'll summon this back. No, we don't want to activate this. Nope. We do have some plays here for sure. We do have some plays for sure. Memories is actually an out to this dude. Memories is definitely an out. So we'll go activate this. We'll see what we get. He's going to Eternal Soul. Hopefully he activates the effect of Special Summon. Use effect. Special Summon. Okay, so that's going to get negated. Awesome, so I don't have to worry about that effect now. And we're going to get a spell card. True Name. Why not? I'll just activate it now. Doesn't matter anyway. We'll draw another card. Moon Mirror Shield. Well, that just outs everything. Okay. That just outs everything. I just thought of a great plan. I just thought of a phenomenal plan. We'll go... It was an evil plan. It really is an evil plan. Okay, we're going to go... actually, Zorora will not be able to do it, I think. Because I can't summon back because I have Necro Valley. I can't do the Zorora thing. That's fine. That's fine. I'll just go Zorora. And I'll activate... I won't be able to special summon the dude back because Necro Valley, but it's fine. Because I'll just beef up my monster. So we'll do that. So it's 25. He has no negates anyway, so there's no point to even do that. I think we'll just go Dimensional Fissure. And then we'll go Moon Mirror Shield. And I'll go Moon Mirror Shield on Zorora because we banished Time Thief a lot, so there's no point to do it on him. So now we'll just go to battle phase and we'll just attack over this dude right here. Moon Mirror Shield, we'll always get over it. My dastardly evil plan was actually something more, far, far worse. Yeah, he's going to scoop. I was actually going to go into the Suship and then equip the Moon Mirror Shield onto Suship, and then no matter what, I'm doing battle damage, so I'm going to be able to pop Eternal Soul. It would have been really cool, but did not work out. But it's fine, because we won. Who cares? We won. I don't know why that guy chose for me to go first. I have no idea. 2 legacy tickets and some random vanilla monsters that are very odd. So yeah, those two, and then let's go check out what deck he was playing. Alright, so this is our opponent's build. Again, they chose for us to... Okay, now I see why they chose for us to go first. So they're playing the God cards with all of the Magician stuff. They do have Soul Crossing in here, so I guess that's what their intention was. They do have Harvey's Feather Duster, they have Soul Crossing, so I guess they want to tribute our board with Soul Crossing. Soul Crossing is a great card, probably the best support card for the God cards, but it's not searchable. So that's really the big weakness to this card. It simply is not. It's a great card. It's just not. It turns every God card into a raw sphere mode, but it's just not searchable, and that's the big weakness of this card. All right, Master Pack. Let's see. Come on. No glow, no problem. Let's see. Hopefully, it's another random rare that we need. Mighty Dino King Rex. If this attacking card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, it can make a second attack. It's not too bad. 3,200. Once per turn, if you control this card that was not special summoned, that was not summoned this turn, you can target 2 monsters your opponent controls, destroy them. Honestly, like, this is a good card. Like, this is one of those cards I wish we pulled earlier, because it would have been a really, really cool, like, 2 tribute monster. Probably would have been awesome in silver or gold or like one of those lower ranks, but at this point in the game, I have the evolution pill, so I can use that to special summon this thing. And I honestly, like I said, I don't think this card's even that bad. If I do have the evolution pill, I do have Oviraptor, I do have Quatlas, I have all that stuff, but just not, yeah, we'll see. It's pretty cool. Magician's Right Hand in our deck is actually pretty scary. Negates the first spell. This can even negate Super Poly. This is pretty good in our deck. I mean, the thing is, it has to go first. Like, we have to go first. We can't go second. If we go second, this kind of does nothing. And then the other issue is that we don't end on spellcasters often enough. So that's why I cut a lot of the random spellcaster support. We don't actually end on spellcasters. We end on Time Thief most of the time, who's a psychic. So I don't know if that'll come up. Ancient Warrior. This is not the really good one. This card's not terrible. I guess we gotta hope we pull more Ancient Warrior stuff. This isn't the Ancient Warrior you want to pull. The one you want to pull is this one right here. This one is the generic free special summon. This is the one that you just want to pull. It's just a really good card. But it's still pretty decent. Another Constellar card, which isn't too bad. Then the special summon itself, but it's not bad. Lumeria the Forgotten, can't really do anything with this. Yeah, it just increases water monsters level. This is a Dragoonity monster that is not generic, but it's not a bad Dragoonity monster. Doubles Resonator and Synchro Transcendence. So I guess there's a lot of like setup for future stuff here. Magician's Right Hand, again, we just don't end on spellcasters. We end on Time Thief, so oftentimes this card will not really come up. Alright, we just won this coin flip. We lost the last one, but we won this one, and unfortunately this is not a spellcaster, so we're not going to be able to summon it. I think we just hit him with the Solemn, face down the adversary, and I guess this could come up, the Puffin. Yeah, I guess the Puffin could come up, so I think I'll normal summon the Puffin. We'll see if the Puffin comes up. But we've got some interruptions, which is nice. We got Magnamut, the Puffin's an interruption. Warning's an interruption. Memory, this card's not really doing anything right now. But we do have a few interruptions here. I like the Puffin. It didn't come up this turn, but most of the time it comes up, so I can't really like say that it's a bad card by any means. It just happened to not come up this time. They're going to summon a Gazelle. Gonna summon a Gazelle. This is annoying. If this card, I think I'm gonna Solemn this, because then I stop him from activating this effect. I think I have to. Yeah, I kind of have to. This is, plus he doesn't get into the Balinks. I stop a lot by negating this. Yeah, I'd be dumb not to. I don't think that the Puffin's actually gonna come up matchup, but that was pretty good. I negated their normal summon, and it might spell some level of doom for them. Security token. Security token. Okay, that came out of nowhere. I guess they can go into Balinks now. Usually they don't play this kind of stuff. The one-time passcode, they don't play. This is actually a pretty decent card too. It just summons a monster. It's 2,000 attack. Again, I don't know if we'd play it at this stage because it is decent stats. It's another one of those cards that like early in the game would have been like disgusting because it's just 2,000, just a 2,000 attack monster. You know, I don't know if we really need something like that anymore. But I think Balinks is just, if I remember correctly, just the Cyberse monster. 2,000 defense is a lot, though. Like, it's actually pretty tough to out. What sucks, I don't know what kind of deck they're playing, but what does suck, that's pretty good against the Cyberse deck. That is pretty good. I guess we go run Ryu, and then we go into... Time Thief is pretty good in slow situations. And Suship can't do anything right now. Diamond Dyer, I'm not going into Diamond Dyer to pop this thing. So I think we just go into... I think we go into this, and we just go for the attacks. Yeah, we just go for the attack, because we didn't have anything to get over that anyway, so we'll just attack over the Cyber token. I think there can only be one is pretty solid against our opponent's stuff. Just in case this is an imperm, I'll play here. Let's see. Yeah, let's see what he's got. We're even in card advantage until he draws. So, that's pretty good. Being even in card advantage against the Salamangreat player, pretty impressive for our deck. So, we'll go Time Thief. Salamangreat, it really is a tough matchup, but we did manage to go first. That's not bad. Lightning Storm, that would have been helpful for him. Thank God we, thank God we got that Lightning Storm. Alright, he's going to summon a Foul. On the summon a Foul, I'm going to immediately, there can only be one. That way he can't even get into a Balinks. He can't even get into anything else. I'm just going to do this immediately. Yeah. And, yeah, this lets him target a Spawn Trap card and prevent it from being activated. So at least I prevent him from using that effect. Not that he probably would have used that effect, but just on the off chance I don't want to have to deal with that. So that's good. We got that, and then we have Time Thief. Obviously, that just locked him out of Balinks. That locked him out of summoning any more Cyberse whatsoever. There Can Only Be One is probably one of the best cards you could possibly draw against Salamangreats. So this is our second time playing against them, so our second time drawing it. Of course, they do have outs, but the last guy was able to get a lot deeper into the combo than this guy did. So yeah, we're gonna see what we can do here. I'm trying to win as fast as possible here. I'm trying to definitely win as fast as possible. I think we'll go activate. Yeah, we're gonna activate Mr. Redoer, and we're gonna detach Lightning Storm and Puffin. We're gonna put Chaining on. We're gonna draw that. It's a pretty good draw. I'm not gonna activate that. Actually, I am gonna activate that now. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna activate this, the Bestial Magnemite. I'm gonna banish the Puffin. I'm gonna summon this right here. Activate this effect in the end phase. I'm gonna add apply effect. I'm gonna add this dude, which I can't actually use, but I guess we get him back. And then we'll special summon Time Thief right here, because I do want to pop this column if I can, but I just can't do it right now. Fire Barrier Statue against Salamangreats. I don't think that does enough. Alright, so let's see what we get here. We're going to Time Thief. We're going to see what we can grab. I'm trying to analyze the proper way to do the most. He's going to Imperm our Time Thief, finally. That actually prevents us from using Tiamaton, too. I can summon the Labyrinth Archfiend, though, can't I? Because the trap was activated. It does, yeah, I should be able to, yeah. Special summon this card from your hand. Wonderful. So I get to do this. He just helped me out. I mean, that's great. I was like, how do I get the damage on board? That's how we get the damage on board. We'll summon Labyrinth Archfiend. This is the only searchable card we've got. I think we just go Barrier Statue. Like, okay, it's fine if... Yeah, I think we just go Barrier Statue just for some extra damage. We're at 79. I think that's good enough. We'll go... Just start attacking him with all of our different monsters. This has been a pretty clean one right now. This is really... Yeah, it really has been a pretty clean win. Well, not a clean win, but like a clean game. I think we just end on this. I think that should be good enough. I guess we could have gone Hida and done some other stuff, but it's fine. Let's not get too crazy. Time Thief will reactivate now, which is nice. Yeah, we'll activate Time Thief. We've got him under a lot of distress right now, and we got a trap card, and it's a Mirror Force. That's good. So whatever he summons, we can just bounce back. He could always draw some kind of an out. We do know he plays Mirror Force, which is interesting. Foul. Okay. Fair enough on the foul. Actually, I might just... Yeah, I might use Time Thief Redoer on the foul. That way I guarantee myself a monster underneath, just in case he has more Mirror Forces. I think that is probably the best play to do. Yeah, if he has a Mirror Force that way, I can... Yeah, it doesn't matter anyway, because you lost anyway. Okay, and I had memories of an adversary regardless. Alright, let's see what we've got here for our winnings. We've got one legacy ticket. Alright, so this is what our opponent was playing. Very interesting deck. 60 card. This is just a lot going on here. 60 card Salamangreat with Blue Eyes. With Turbo Hot Rod thing, which is, I don't even know why this is in here, but okay, I don't even know what that does. I couldn't read it, but it's a flip effect. There's a lot there to unpack. 3 Gazelles, at least that ratio is good. 2 Parallel Exceeds, Chaos Max Dragon. Why is that in here? Mystical Space Typhoon, Super Poly. The Super Poly is for your own monsters, not for your opponent's monsters, with the Violet Chimera. Fusion of Fire. This is like an insane breakdown right now. Magic Cylinder. Then we got like a Burn Engine. Dimension Wall, Magic Cylinder. Then all of the battle traps. I don't even code hack. I've never even heard of some of this stuff. This has been probably one of the more interesting decks I've ever seen in my life. I'm shocked Harpy's Feather Duster isn't in here. I'm shocked it's not in here. I'd have been so mad if you drew this Lightning Storm too. Then the extra deck. It's got a Baron. I don't even know how you summon the Baron in this deck. It's got to be a tuner. There it is. That's the tuner. The Tiger. How do you add up to 5? How do you add up to 10 with these monsters? I have no idea. I'm sure he knows, but oh, there's a tuner too. So he's got 2 tuners. Baron. He's got a bunch of other stuff. Boral Sword. This card's really good. Abomination. Unchained Abomination's an awesome generic card. Yeah, this is incredibly... And then I forgot, probably the best part of all of this, the Molten Destruction. Increase all fire monsters by 500 attack. Alright, here we go. Master Pack. Let's open this. We haven't gotten any, no, we've gotten hollows this. I think we got one hollow this episode so far, but I mean, it doesn't really matter because some of the best cards are commons, like straight up. These are cards we've got. Gravekeeper, this isn't bad already. Just piercing, not a bad card. I mean, if we get enough, we have Necro Valley, so now we have this dude plus Necro Valley, piercing. He's a spellcaster. That's 2,000 attack with piercing. That's not even that bad. If we get more Necro Valley stuff like that, we might just go in that direction. Black spell. I mean, it's a spell count. It's Tari. I already read this before. It's not that good. 6 Samurai. Ice Knight. Gains 400 for every Aqua. He himself is an Aqua, so he's 1,700 at all times. You can activate normal summon 1 water monster in addition to your normal summon. And then it locks you into water. Okay, if we ever build a water deck, it's not even a bad card. Rider of Stormwinds. Can't really do much with that. Signet Backdoor. I don't think I can really do anything with this. This is a good card, actually. Sword Soul Blackout is just a generically good worm support card. If we get more Tengyis, this is a really, really good generic support card for worms. It actually is. Target a worm, 2 cards your opponent controls, destroy them. Totally generic for worms. Yeah, not bad with the Tengyis. And then for our super, we've got probably not usable play of Tistina, special summon Tistina monster from your hand or graveyard, but it can't return it to the hand. Yeah, I can't ever use this card because I don't have enough Tistina stuff. But Sword Soul Blackout is actually an interesting card. Alright, we just won this coin flip. We've got a Time Thief and a Judgment and a Cosmic, and then we've got Labyrinth Archery to follow that up with. That's not bad at all. So we'll do that. Hopefully our opponent does not have any stuff to stop us. That's not bad. That's not bad. Special Summon, Time Thief. We just speed ran our usual turn. That's pretty good. We'll set that. Judgment, Labyrinth. Pretty good hand. Pretty good hand. We'll set, and then we'll set, and then we'll pass. Pretty good. I mean, Labyrinth Archfiend has been pretty awesome for us. It's another one of those cards where I'd like to pull more. When I'll pull more, nobody knows. It is a low rarity card, so in theory we could have more, but you know, it's a numbers game, right? We haven't pulled another Vigilom for like 70 episodes, so you got a spell card, Griffin's Feather Duster. Griffin's Feather Duster. Increase your life points by 500 for every spell trap card you destroy on your side of the field. Dimension Fissure. By all means, buddy. By all means. If only you knew how much that actually helped me. It's going to set a card. It's going to tribute the card to summon a True Draco. This is a little bit of an annoying card to deal with. If I activate a spell or trap card... Okay, so we're playing against True Dracos, now I know. If I Judgment this, True Dracos is very low on monsters. I actually think this is a pretty good Judgment right now, because I pay half, but then I get to... Yeah, I think this is pretty good, because then he doesn't get the effect, he doesn't get the search, and they generally don't play a lot of monsters. This is dead against us. A lot of his Floodgates are actually going to be dead against us, so that's pretty nice. And now we activate Labyrinth, Archfiend, and we'll special summon that out for free. And, yeah, then we'll search another thing. Yeah, this is actually not... Funny enough, like, most people hate playing against anti-meta and stuff like that, but, like, our deck actually kind of benefits from playing against anti-meta. And this guy is already kind of an interesting guy, because he's had this Griffin Wing card that we have underneath. End phase, I honestly wouldn't even... I'm going to save the Cosmic, because they do play continuous spells and traps. So if he activates some sort of continuous spell and trap, I could just chain Cosmic and banish it. I think that would probably be best. I don't think we no scope in the end phase. I don't think we... Yeah, I don't think we no scope in the... No scope in the end phase is not a bad idea, but I don't think we do it. But just in case he's got... Because he left the monster. It's probably a true King's Return in one of these. So we'll detach the Griffin. And that's it. And we'll draw a card. Fire Barrier Statue is irrelevant in this matchup. So there's no point for that. Yeah, it doesn't mean much. Purple Poison is not irrelevant in this matchup. Because if he destroys our cards, we just pop his cards. So that's actually not bad. It's a better summon than the Barrier Statue, actually. So we'll go with Time Thief. This is another reason why I like to play anti-meta decks. It's because they have a lot of small traps. So our Time Thief becomes like extra useful. As I said, yeah, True King's Return. So I can actually use that quite well against our opponent. I'll save that underneath because he might have strikes and stuff because he is playing anti-meta. Yeah, okay, so we'll just go to battle phase and we'll see. See, right now he's got cards that are like, oh, you want to do it before you enter battle? That does a little bit against us, but not enough to stop me. So I'm actually kind of fine with it because I can just get rid of that anytime. So we'll go attack now, see, bait him out some more. Because this is the one we're really curious about. That didn't do anything. We'll go with this. Yeah, we'll go with this. We'll see. Nope, still nothing. Okay, so then we'll activate... Okay, we'll go ahead and do it. We'll activate the Time Thief Redoer to put this back on the top of his deck. And we'll... Yep, True King's Return. Detach. Just that. Put this back on the top of his deck. And then we'll attack with the Labyrinth Archfiend. And what's good is he'll be drawing that same card next turn. So I know exactly what he's drawing, so I'm not stressing about it. Main phase 2. And I think we just go to end phase here. I don't think there's much else to do. I know exactly what he's drawing, so it comes down to how useful these two cards are right now. We'll see how useful they are. Yeah, he's got... We know the two cards in his hand. He might have Dynamite Knight, which is a very good card. If he's got Dynamite, we do have the Memories of the Adversary, so at least we've got that. We'll get a monster, Ignis Heat. I'll be honest with you, I haven't played against True Dracos in a while. It almost feels like kind of, it almost feels kind of nice to see it again because I have Seal of Orichalcos. I didn't expect that. I did not expect that. Okay, I'll take it though. Seal of Orichalcos is funny. That's another card. Would we play that if we had it? I mean, maybe, right? You can't special monsters from the extra deck, so maybe not. But that would be an interesting card. Seal of Orichalcos. Endymion. Do we flex on him? We just end it here. I think flexing on him might actually cause more harm than good. So we'll just add another. Damn, another monster. That is very, very unlikely. Okay, so yeah, I'll just save my monsters for the main phase. For main phase if we need it. Our normal summon for main phase 2. He's gonna go this card. That's irrelevant. This is the only card we're really stressing about. Is this right here. Nothing else really matters. So we'll go to battle and just attack and see if that wraps up the duel. If I win this without having to use Cosmic, it's going to be kind of crazy. Neither player can activate the effects of monsters in hand. So now we know what every one of his cards does. And I don't think there's much... Yeah, I don't think there's much that he can do. Yeah, that's it. So we'll just attack. Go through, and that's it. We win. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Look at that. He had a lot of floodgates, but they didn't really come up, and he wasn't drawing monsters, and I was taking them with Time Thief. That was an interesting duel. That was a very... We've tried to build that exact deck. We just ranked up to Platinum 3. We've tried to build that exact deck, and it just goes wrong for us because we keep pulling, like, the wrong True Dracos. But we'll go look at his deck. Okay, so this is what our opponent was playing. They were playing a True Draco deck with this guy. We actually have this guy. He's not bad. He's honestly not bad. All monsters on the field lose 500. All other monsters. So he's 17. He kind of debuffs everybody. Destroy, once per turn, destroy all monsters with attack less than this card. Again, it's like Dark Hole, depending on what they've got. Pathfinder, we've got 2 of these. That's pretty good. We haven't pulled any Maiden. We have Ignis Heat. We have this, but not enough. Is this guy playing like N and R? Like, does he have any... I think he is actually playing N and R. I don't think he's got any supers in this deck. Wow, okay, that's pretty impressive. Maybe he's on his own challenge. Yeah, this guy's probably is doing his own... We're doing a challenge. He's doing a challenge. This looks to be like some kind of a challenge. He doesn't have a single SR or UR in his entire deck. And he's in Platinum 4, which is kind of impressive, right? So, yeah. Now I understand why he doesn't play some of this stuff. Because I was looking at him like, why isn't he playing this? Why isn't he playing this? But now I see it. Yeah, he's playing N and R. N and R in rank. This guy's not playing around. It's pretty cool. Yeah, pretty cool. This card's really good. This is another card that we like. One of our dream pulls. I don't think we've ever pulled it. We have 2 of this dude. We haven't pulled any of her. And then these are the cards that we really need to make True Dracos really usable. But Clockwork Knight's another great card. Let's open the Master Pack. Let's see what we get out of this one. Still no hollows, but it's fine. We've got plenty of hollows. It doesn't matter. You are apparently. We just pulled out this episode, I think. Mathmech can't really use that. Aloxus. This dragon, I mean, it's a dragon. This card's not terrible. It's kind of bad. Diabolica. This card is good in Dark World, but we don't have enough of those. Damn, we have all of this stuff. This is a Dogmatic equip that's not very good. Brotherhood of the Firefist Raven, cool. I mean, it lets you, if it's sent from field to graveyard, set a fire formation directly from deck. That's pretty good. And then it protects your fire formation cards. Another card we have. Okay, so we have almost everything here. Let's see if the UR is something we have. And we don't have it. Actually, we do have it. Wow. We almost have every single card in this entire pack. Why do we even have this? This card's not terrible, but it's just like we have no use for it. I don't know why it's an UR. This is like an SR if I've ever seen it. But yeah, detach a material, target one face of monster. This turn, its effects are negated. It's unaffected by other card effects. It's a quick effect negate on a level 8. It's not bad. The issue is we just don't really have a way to make rank 8s right now at all. We have maybe rank 7s, but not rank 8s for sure. So we can't really make anything with this. And that's our second copy of that guy. That is so crazy. That we have 2 copies of the same dude that's level 8. That's a UR. I mean, what are the chances? What can you do? All right, let's open up these legacy tickets. So we've got 10 legacy tickets, nice and clean. 10 legacy tickets. I'm just going to click. No, I'm not going to skip this time. Sometimes I'll skip, sometimes I won't. You know, it's when I skip, people tell me don't skip. When I don't skip, people tell me skip. It never ends. We'll just open these, whatever. We'll go one by one. Cry, Havoc. You can remove from play 1 monster graveyard. That's not too bad. Gives you an extra normal summon. That's actually really not even that bad in it, like a true Draco deck. It's actually not. But it's for no, it's for like normal monsters only. It's not terrible. It's just a little slow. Maybe in a normal monster mash deck, but again, it's just a little slow. This dude is a really old super rare. I don't think this card is normal summoned. Yeah, for each one of itself in the graveyard, you can gain 1,000, destroy. It gains additional effects if you have more of these in the graveyard. A little too specific. Time Machine. This card's a lot cooler in the show than it is in real life. There's a lot of cards like that. They're like, you watch the show like, damn, I definitely want this. I definitely want Grave Robber, and then you like actually get the cards and they're terrible. Oppressed People, Masked Chopper. That's our multiple one of that. Can't really do anything with that. Let's see what this is. Fish Rain, Penguin Knight. Okay, that card's always been funny to me. Penguin Knight. It really is a goofy card. I don't think we'll ever pull it off though. Damage. Take damage by battle or card effect. Gain life points equal to the damage you took. Not really that great. Chain Thrasher is one of those chain cards that came out in Cyberdark Impact when they were obsessed with making cards that have to do with chains. Vengeful Shinobi. Garth is a decent card, and he mills. Actually, I don't think he mills. I don't think he's one of the only ones that doesn't mill. Yeah, he doesn't mill by himself. You need other cards to mill, then he does stuff. So Garth is decent, but he's one of the rare ones that do not mill. Memories. How many copies do we even have now? I think we have. So they give you 2 in the starter deck, which we can't use. But I think we have like 5 copies of this card. So we actually have a legitimate real playset of this card. And then we've got Zephyr War, which is a Zephyr card. We have some Zephyrs, but not enough to play. I think we have the Zephyr Field Spell, which is pretty decent, but again, not enough to play. Let's see what this is. Swamp Battle Guard. Okay, gains some attack. That's not going to play that. And then we've got Goyo Chaser. It's generic. Let's read it. Okay, so this is basically like Goyo Guardian, but he's really weak. So the effect's not really that impressive. So yeah, it destroys an opponent's monster by battle. Sends it to the grave. You can special summon that monster your side of the field, but its attack becomes halved. It's like a nerfed Goyo Guardian. Which Goyo Guardian is too underwhelming to play in today's game, especially since it needs Earth Tuners. And on top of that, it just has this unnecessary nerf on it. I mean, I guess that nerf was necessary because the first Goyo Guardian was banned for a while, and then it was eroded. So I guess that nerf is somewhat necessary. Staunch Defender. This isn't really that usable for us. Dragon Statue. Okay, that's pretty cool looking, but not really usable for us. So we only pulled 1 super rare. It was not really one that was too usable. Can't use that, and I can't use that, right? All Fiends, yep. I can't really use either of those cards. Well, that's kind of sad. Nothing you could really do. This guy is very underwhelming. I wish he was just a little bit better. But, yeah, the problem is he's very weak. And then has this responsibility of destroying monsters by battle, but he's only 1900 attack. Sad. La, 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 la.